I have randomized my Pokemon Brilliant Diamond with everything that I can possibly find on the internet. From the moveset, from the abilities, everything. From the encounter, the starters included, everything is randomized, but for some reason the evolution randomizer doesn't really work, but let's not talk about that. And I also have modded the size of my in-game Pokemon so that it scales with the actual Pokemon as everything should be. And I named my Pokemon after my Twitch chat. My Twitch link is in the description. And all I can say is we got a lot of casualties on this really short run. We got a shit ton of casualties, like crazy shit ton. No, we just jump straight into the game right here. I'm sorry about the graphical glitch, but it seems like my video capture card is kind of glitchy at this point because I did buy a really cheap video capture card, but it does perform well later on. Well, we got the option of Bulbasaur, the Frog, Zoriel, the fat-ass mouse, or the Bulldog, the Snubble. And I did spend an amazing 30 seconds to just brainstorm my balls off in order to pick the best Pokemon ever. And I did pick the best Pokemon ever because this is the only Bulldog, both in the Pokemon world and in the real world, that knows how to use Fly as its only attack move. As sad as it is, the rest of the moves are like pretty shitty. It's Soak, Heal Bell, and Protect. Protect is pretty good, but for me, Soak and Heal Bell is kind of meh. You can soak my dick instead. Anyway, we ended up using. I mean, we got no other choice in the first place. Ended up using like one of our only attack move currently, which is Fly. The only way that this Snubble can fly is probably me yeeting it straight into the air. And because I yeet my Bulldog straight into the air, it seems like the Starly misses his shot. But hey, we did end up one-shotting that Starly, and that easily concludes the battle by our best Pokemon in the run. And as you can see, Snubble got an amazing ability. One of the best ability, and a really amazing ability. Amazingly useless ability. Anyway, we ended up skipping the video to straight to Sanjam Tom, which we met our friend down, and our bitch, which I named These Nuts. I know. Don't praise me of my naming ability, but it seems like our friend These Nuts right there got a pee. That is why he has to run away really quickly. Anyway, we go into the lab. We talk to Rowan about, stealing his Pokemon and some things. And we ended up getting that Pokemon instead. So, well, you know what to do. If you want something, you just steal them, I guess. And they will give you as a gift. At least that's how the logic goes here. Anyway, I did ended up naming my Pokemon. My first Pokemon is Drozit, which is like one of my chatters, an amazing person. Without his permission, of course. And yes, I'm perfectly happy with that name, Rowan. And Rowan basically tells what happened, what he talked about with our friend These Nuts. And we ended up having to do a little bit of work with Rowan. He won us. He just like every single Pokemon professor ever. They all want us to abduct every single Pokemon in the region so they can shove their hands up their rectum and do a research on them, which is really evil, but this is just how the game goes. At first, I was really reluctant. I don't want to abduct Pokemons because they did not do anything wrong, and I say no. But hey, the game doesn't allow you to do that. You have to say yes to abducting wild Pokemons, but so yeah, with a heavy heart I did say yes. I just immediately go, and straight after that, I go to the Pokemart to check what item we got because it is absolutely randomized. We do ended up getting a Safari Ball, like Sticky Barb, Amulet Coins, and Blue Shard. I kinda expected a Master Ball, but it doesn't seem like I'm that lucky in the first place. Well, for the sake of money, I did ended up getting an Amulet Coin, but for like 100 Poké dollars. And this is where the bug comes in of the randomizer, yeah? I cannot buy the Safari Ball at all, sadly, because it's bugged. It says that I don't have enough Poké dollars despite me having a complete 7,000 Poké dollars, but well, you cannot use variable outside of server in the first place anyway. After going out of our home, we got the training shoe where we can run, and we get our hat and our new costume, which is we look absolutely beautiful and handsome by this point. And Drossit suddenly asks why is he a snubble, and the perfect explanation for this is because snubble characteristic in this game actually fits in Drossit in real life. Just look at the dialogue. Drossit can decide if it's sleepy or not. That is the real life Drossit. I'm not saying about the physical characteristic. It's about the behavior characteristic. Because the guy in real life is an absolute degen. I can stream up to 4 a.m. in the morning, and the guy will still be there. And the guy is like 1 hour away from me, so he should be learning like 5 a.m. in the morning. The guy never sleeps. Anyway, here we got Dawn to teach us on how to abduct more Pokemons. Like this is our first Pokemon tutorial, like in every single game ever. And one thing that surprised me about this Pidove is the fact that this Pidove is actually the incarnation of Palkia that died somewhere in another dimension. Because the fucking guy actually used a fucking spatial RAM. Holy shit. Well, anyway, there is one thing more holy shit is the fact that Dawn actually catch the Pidove in a single Pokeball. This is a legendary Pidove that is catching in a single Pokeball, Dawn. What the fuck? Well, anyway, I seem like the new champion is Dawn. Easy peasy. Fuck everything else. Well, I mean, here Dawn will give us a bunch of Pokeballs. Dawn does give us a lot of balls. Well, we did get our Pokeballs, so I'm perfectly happy with it. Well, now I go back for a little bit. I decided to check my bag on how many Pokeballs we get. As you can see, we got 999 rare candies. Why do I have that much rare candies? Because I used to cheat. And why do I use the cheat? So that I don't have to grind the levels all over again when someone died. Because that will just take too much time and I'm just too lazy to do it. Here I'm checking my Safari Ball on whether or not I can actually buy it now. Seems like the bug is real and I cannot buy the Pokeball. So I'm stuck with the Pokeballs. I ended up re-randomizing it again so that I can actually buy a usable Pokeball. And well, that's a story for a later time. Here our first encounter in Route 202 is actually Linoon, which is actually not bad at all. I was kind of expecting like a fully evolved Pokemon, just not Linoon. I mean, just give us Garchomp or something, right? But no. Well, Linoon uses Leaf Blade using a stick or something. I have no idea, maybe he steals. I yeeted my dog up again, and well, as usual, it does deal a lot of damage. So one of the only way to defend yourself is actually by yeeting your dog. No, don't actually do that. Don't actually abuse your dog. Kiss them, pat them. Don't actually yeet the shit out of your dogs, alright? Well, anyway, here our first attempt is a massive failure because we didn't manage to catch a Pokemon. But our second attempt, however, is a great success. It's a sweet success. Easy peasy, grandma cheesy. Well, anyway, look at our Drossit. Our also level up to level 7 and learn Stomp. Well, I ended up replacing Soak because I just don't feel like Soak is even that useful in the first place. So I just ended up replacing Stomp with Soak. Here, as you can see, we are in Poke Center. We name our Linoon as RK Viego, which another one of my chatters in my Twitch stream. So once again, link in the description. Come on, drop by for a little bit. You know, grow a few inch on your dick. You know, yeah, my stream is actually boring anyway. Here, our first encounter in Route 201 is Poliwrath. And you remember when I say that I was in the Pokemon Center? Well, I completely forgot to heal my Pokemon. I ended up chatting with my Pokemon instead. So I'm fighting with 50 HP Pokemon, and I'm putting Drossit life on the line here, brother. I'm putting Drossit on the line. You know, he's trying his best to hold on. I decided to take the chance to hopefully be able to catch a Poliwrath, but no. Here, I give my salute to Drozet, because Drozet did not even survive for 5 minutes in my team before he has to be sent to Jesus by this Poliwrath. Thank you for the sacrifice, Drozet. Maybe the Poliwrath is a little bit happy after beating the shit out of you. So, and you know, the Poliwrath immediately goes into the Pokeball. So, you Drozet, you're not exactly useless, Drozet. You did manage to make the Poliwrath happy and go into the Pokeball by using your sacrifice. I appreciate it, Drozet. Here I go back to the Poke Center. I learned my lesson, you know, and I heal my Pokemon. I go back to the PC and added a new box, which is on box 2. I rename it as Graveyard, and I put in Drozet there. For now, Drozet, my Bulldog, you gotta stay alone there, buddy. I hope you'll have a happy time. I'll give a KFC next time, Drozet. I'll give a KFC next time. I'll just send it to the PC box. Here, I decided to level up my Poliwrath to level 5 just to even out the level for a little bit, so that I don't have to grind that much. And here, I decided to check my Linoon's ability, which we got an amazing parental bond. And Mega Kangaskhan's ability, so you know it's actually really good. I mean, you attack 2 times, even though the second attack is pretty weak, but hey, it usually kills people, so yeah. And the moveset is actually not that bad, because you get Leaf Blade, Fakat, and Morning Sun, so you get a healing and an attack one, so it's pretty good. But the Giga Chat right now is definitely Poliwrath, because we got King's Rock along with Poliwrath, and well, Poliwrath ability is Corrosion, which is not really that useful for Poliwrath, because the poison move that I have is Belch, where I need berries, so it's kind of meh. I don't have any berries currently with me. Well, overall, our Poliwrath does do a good job. I skip immediately to the route right beside Jubilee City, and the battle with our Disnots, our rival Disnots, was not that interesting anyway. But hey, this is what interesting. We actually got a Staraptor in that road. So, and it's an amazing Staraptor. The Staraptor will actually carry us throughout the entire run. I'm not gonna lie. So, well, our first attempt went out really bad. It's really shitty attempt. And our second attempt, however, goes on just like the first attempt where we failed it. But my third attempt, however, the Staraptor goes right in. It goes easily right in, like a dick in the balls. It fits so perfectly. Well, the Staraptor moveset is actually pretty amazing. I named my Staraptor Pandaku, which is another one of my viewers. Beautiful, beautiful person. And with a nice body ability and amazing moveset, Rock Throw, Thunder Punch, Trick Room, and Circle Throw at level 4. So I'm really happy for the fact that I got this Staraptor. I'm perfectly happy with it. And well, I go to the Poke Center right here and decided to feed my Staraptor a bunch of steroids that we call rare candy in this game. Well, immediately our Staraptor go to level 5 and decided to learn Phantom Force. So it comes as a surprise for the fact that this Staraptor can learn Phantom Force. Well, this is randomized in the first place anyway, so nobody really gives a shit. Well, Phantom Force is really amazing move, so then I decided to replace Rock Throw with it, because I don't feel like Rock Throw will be that useful in the first place. But Phantom Force, absolute Giga Chat move. I decided to add in another 5 rare candies, you know, another 5 steroids to our Staraptor. Immediately went up to level 10 easily. And well, another new move that Staraptor wanna learn is Drill Run. I ended up replacing Circle Throw instead, because I was such an idiot This is the biggest mistake. I shall have replaced Trick Room instead of Circle Throw because our first gym is Rock Gym. Here I completely forgot the fact that the gym Pokemon is gonna also be randomized. So I don't know what I'm gonna fight. I cannot craft any strategy at all. Right here inside this cave, we just got our Rock Smash Heycham, and we do meet a really cute Pokemon, a hairy pig. And we have decided beforehand that we are gonna name this Alistair because the guy named me in Pokemon, and whoever redeemed that, I have to name the next Pokemon after them, their Twitch name, yeah. So Ali was actually hoping to get at least a Garchomp or something, but hey, this is the first Pokemon. You just have no choice but to take the Swinub, brother. But this Swinub is actually really cute. Chat was absolutely loving the cuteness of Swinub because it's so small and it's so adorable. And we usually call the Swinub, we name him Alistair, which is pretty amazing. Which has a pretty amazing moveset: Gust, Lift Tornado, and Magnetic Flux. So it does come as a surprise for the fact that I think our pig right here do know how to fart like crazy, because the guy knows how to use Gust. The only way that he can use Gust is, without a wing, is probably by farting. Here is in the Orberg mine, since I decided to use Ali instead because how adorable he is. I never expected that Blossom will actually have a grass type move, which is super effective against Ali. So just like Drozet, Ali doesn't even survive for 5 minutes before he got sent to Jesus. Exactly like Drozet. A tragic death. But in Ali it's more tragic because Ali actually got one hit. So, well, here our Staraptor used Thunder Punch to the Blossom, and it went on clean and easily one-shot the Blossom. In fact, here I got my revenge. We are all very sad for in-games Ali's passing, just like Drozet. No, actually nobody really cared about Drozet, but when it comes to Ali, everybody was sad. Well, I decided to go back to my Poke Center. Just to heal up a little bit. I ain't gonna take any chance. I don't want to lose anyone anymore. We are just really sad, you know. But yeah, I healed up all of my Pokemon before sending Ali back to the graveyard. Hey, not back to the graveyard, to the graveyard, just so that Drozet can have some friends with him over there, you know, on the afterlife. In game, not in real life, by the way. And welcome to the club, Ali. Welcome to the graveyard. I'll send you both KFC. For you didn't even survive for 5 minutes, man. So I'll give you a little bit of KFC right there. Well, I go back to Orberg Mine, and our first encounter in the second part of Orberg Mine is actually Seal. And chat was absolutely melting with Seal. And now that I think about it, all of my Pokemons except for Staraptor that I encountered for the first time has been pretty shitty. It's all baby Pokemon. Well, except for Poliwrath. Yeah, except for Poliwrath, it's all pretty kind of meh Pokemon. I decided to give the Seal nickname as Nolan, another one of my viewers at twitch.tv/ToiletChan. Increase your dick size by a little bit by visiting and following my channel. Well, anyway, so fast forward. We caught another one of our team member, which is a Cyndaquil, which will make his debut later. Well, here our first opponent is actually a Bpom. Then this shit, let me tell you something. This shit, it takes so long. This fucking bitch has a really good moveset. What I'm saying is the Abipom, by the way, and he is absolutely annihilating my team, bruh. He is actually annihilating my team. That crit rate sadly did not send the Abipom to Jesus. I didn't want to take the chance and lose my Staraptor, which is like currently my second best Pokemon in the game after the Cyndaquil. You'll see why later. I decided to send out Poliwrath because it seems like, well, I never expected that Albipom will have a certain move, and well, at the potion too, Albipom immediately heal. Well, I decided to use Bone Rush, but the fucking Albipom avoided the attack. I used Play Rough this time, and as usual, Albipom decided to attack using Shadow Claw because he got a lot of HP left. Sadly, we did not manage to send the Albipom to Jesus. And this is what's surprising and why the battle took so long, because Albipom keeps on using the synthesis over and over and over fucking again, and he's actually gaining a little bit of HP from that. So this battle, legit, it took me fucking 30 minutes just to beat the shit out of this monkey, man. This was the most shittiest battle ever, in all honesty. And I changed my Pokemon to Cyndaquil, and you will see why Cyndaquil is absolutely amazing. Well, I think that part lagged for a little bit, but Cyndaquil absolutely blasted that Albipom to pieces. Not even remains left for that Albipom. Not even the Albipom anus is left. Yeah, I think my stream was a little bit laggy in this part, and I don't want to take the chances once again. I don't want my Cyndaquil to die. I decided to send out Pandaku because my Pandaku has Thunder Punch, and well, the next Pokemon is Clamperl, so it's super effective, and I easily one-shot the Clamperl. Super easily one-shot the Clamperl indeed. Well, then the next Pokemon is way harder than the first one. And well, this is what surprises me about the Cyndaquil is the fact that our Cyndaquil got Strength Snap, Strength Snap, Incinerate, Dragon Ascent, and Sheer Cold. Yeah, our Cyndaquil actually learned Dragon Ascent and Sheer Cold. This is exactly why our Cyndaquil is the strongest Pokemon in this team. Moveset wise, he has the best moveset out of every Pokemon that I currently have in my team. And Roar decided to send out his last Pokemon, which is a cast form. Now, I only have one problem with the cast form, is that I completely forgot what element the cast form is. So I just spam every single move that I can possibly think of. And well, since my Pokemon, my Staraptor is kinda in the low health, I decided to send out our Seal instead. The one that we just caught, the one that we named Nolan. But the thing about this Seal is the fact that our Seal can actually use Roar of Time. Well, I actually decided to use Sing, but the cast form got a Safeguard on, so that's a fail. Well, and it doesn't seem like the Seal's Roar of Time actually deals that much damage in the first place, sadly. I kinda hope that Roar of Time will do much more damage since we get a recharge after all, but it only tickles the cast form tiny little boot nutsack like that, as you can see right there. Well, I used another Roar of Time, well, it didn't really decrease the HP by that much. I decided to send out Cyndaquil again, and this time I actually remembered, because my chat reminds me what element the cast form is. I decided to just use Dragon Ascent and immediately and easily ended the cast form short life. And right here at Road 204, right after Geoblife City, we have finished the Auerberg gym or whatever. We met our first Skuntank. That is actually not bad in my opinion. I'm actually quite happy that, you know, Skuntank is a good Pokemon actually. And I decided to name the Skuntank Gandagul because he actually redeemed the channel point redeem to become a Pokemon inside the game. Well, I'm quite happy with my Skuntank. It's a really good addition to the team, Skuntank. It's just that the problem with our Skuntank is the fact that it doesn't really has a good moveset. So, well, even after upgrading the levels, it still doesn't have a good moveset. And right after that, right above that road 204, we go in and met coughing. And what's funny about this clip is the fact that the person who redeemed want to be coughing actually named Fishy Poison in Twitch. So it kind of fits because coughing is like a poison gas and something. It actually kind of fits with coughing, so it's quite amazing. It was a fun cash. It was an easy cash. Here I get a raid. So thank you for the raid. I really do appreciate any raid to my channel. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. It really does help the channel a lot. Well, after naming the coughing Fishy Poison, we go straight to Valley Windworks. While going to Valley Windworks, we did catch a Rosalia, which is quite a PogChamp Pokemon, to be honest. It will evolve to a Rose Raid. But hey, right at the Valley Windworks, walking with a Skuntang, because Skuntang actually looks absolutely cute when you're walking around with him. And this encounter actually surprises me a lot at the Valley Windworks because it is our first encounter with our one and only legendary Pokemon. I am absolutely happy with the fact that I got Cresselia. Sure, it's might not the best legendary Pokemon that you can get, but it is my first legendary Pokemon. I'm extremely happy with it. The only problem with Cresselia is the fact that our Cresselia, because we did catch it after all, doesn't really have a good moveset. All of her moveset is support moveset or debuffing moveset. We did end up naming the Cresselia as Queen Bowie, a long-time supporter in my channel, has been an absolute giga chat. And we go to the Floaroma Meadow and we fight two grunts, and holy shit! Our first battle with the first grunt actually sent out a fucking Lugia. A legendary Pokemon straight off the bat. Everybody was surprised. And there is also Attack on Titan song that is actually playing in the background in this stream. So it was really intense, especially with the song too. I ended up changing to Rosalia just to make everything easier because, you know, with the grass type move and everything else. And our Poliwrath just easily like mowed through the entire Pokemon. And now we just speedrun back to the Valley Windworks. Nothing interesting happened there, so I had to cut it to like our most interesting encounter so far, which is a Buizel. This is a cave right beside Eterna City. I don't remember what cave is. I think it's like Mount Coronet Cave. But let me tell you, this Buizel is an absolute giga chat because this Buizel actually carries my team in the Gardenia battle, the Eterna City Gym battle. This Buizel is an absolutely amazing. I ended up naming my Buizel with a real life giga chat, B-Boy Sizer, and another amazing person. I wish I call him Nigel, by the way, in real life, but he's an amazing person. I named my Buizel as B-Boy Sizer, and you'll see how amazing this is. And this is the hardest gym battle ever in my entire life, because the first Pokemon that you gotta fight is just straight off a legendary Pokemon. Even Roar has a legendary Pokemon, but this bitch has a legendary fucking Pokemon. Well, I'll just let you listen to the full clip right here of me battling Jirachi, being absolutely tortured. Oh god. Oh shit. Don't die. Don't go. Hey yo. Oh god damn. What is Jirachi's weakness? Oh wait. Can I? I'm bug. Fire bug. Oh my god. Can I do anything? Daddy do. Go. Good job. I got headphones in. That is why I put a headphones warning. Fire ground goes dark. Alright. Thank you, Drazet. Thank you. You sent a DM. Yo, you said okay, that is the last one. Continue tomorrow. But bro, what do you mean? You sure called it easy? Ali, The one that has circle is Light, and Light is out of the team. Oh, 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 oh my God! Just one shot, dude. Nigel, you can do this, Nigel. What the fuck? You gonna? Oh my God! What the fuck? And this is the part where I give my last salute to our Bezel, to our Giga Chat Bezel, who brings his opponent down with him and also shared his EXP along with literally all of our teammates. That is not dead yet, as you can see that some of the 3 of them leveled up. Well, it was an absolute battle, and it's not like the game will give me another legendary. Oh no, fuck you. The randomizer says fuck you. I'll just let you listen to my suffering from this clip right here. What the fuck? What the? Why am I fighting 2 legendary Pokemons? This is just a fuck. Oh my God. This is just a gym battle. Why am I fighting 2 legendary Pokemon? Oh my God. Oh my God. Eren. Eren. You got 1 shot. What do you mean? Yo, well, duh. Regigigas is that big. I'm just a tiny little shit. Oh my God. Any fighting move? No, I don't have any. I don't have any. I don't have any. And this part right here, it took me a legit 45 minutes to beat. This is a super sped up clip from the battles. The Regigigas completely blasted every single one of my team members. The guy completely massacred my team. It was crazy. I was dying, chat was dying, my team was dying, my Pokemon was dying. Oh, finally! Finally, bro! Pokemon wasn't like this when I played it. Bro, this randomizer is like, oh my God, it's so tough, dude. This randomizer is legit tough, dude. And it was at this moment where I finally realized that all of that suffering compared to this pick right here was absolutely nothing. If that Regigigas took 45 minutes, then this pick right here took an absolute hour to beat. No, more than an hour even. The pig just keeps on healing, and Gardenia also keeps on spamming the super potion that she got, and it was such an absolute pain to deal with. Then also the fact that this pig keeps on doing the telekinesis or whatever and low accuracy, to the point where my chat actually plays the funeral meme clip or whatever, because they just say that, oh, just fucking reset it, bro, just give it up, dude, because you ain't gonna beat it, you ain't gonna beat this shit, dude. It was fucking crazy battle. I was mentally exhausted, everyone was exhausted, my Pokemon was exhausted. It is taking such a long battle, but just missing my shots. The Grand Pig is literally running out of moves. He only gets to use telekinesis, and I ended up winning it just because the Grand Pig doesn't have any move left. What? No! Ah, finally! Oh, finally, dude! The only survivor is Nolan and Daddy Do. Wow! Wow! You can just survive the recoil and you'll win. Don't worry, I blasted that guy off. Kono dadi duda. Kono dadi duda. What the fuck? And it is after the battle that I grew an absolute hatred over Gardenia. I thought she was sexy, she was hot. I believe that she's a gym leader, she should be at the legal age, right? I just simply hate Gardenia to my bone. As you can see, I just literally speed run the graveyard. Now there's a lot of people. You can even build a village with this amount of Pokemons. Literally just added an additional 4 Pokemons because both Jirachi and Regigigas and that pig almost completely wiped my team out, and I was really close to have to reset the entire game again. I mean, I was kind of low-key hoping it so that I'll be able to get a better Pokemon. But yeah, this is where the run kinda ends on the stream because all of this took 5 hours. This is from a 5-hour stream. And I stream this every single Saturday at my Twitch at the link below. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do drop me a sub or like a follow or like a like if you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much, everyone.